Have you ever woken up in the morning and even though everything looks normal, you feel a strange restlessness inside? Your life is going well. You have a job. You have a relationship. You have friends, but something is missing. You don't know what it is, but you feel it. It's like an itch under your skin. You can't reach it, you can't scratch it, but it's there, always there. Or maybe your routine has started to feel suffocating. Same coffee every morning, same route, same people. Same conversations. It wasn't a problem before. It was even comfortable. But now something has changed, and this change is bothering you. Now let me tell you something. This restlessness, this discomfort, this feeling that something is wrong is not a coincidence. This is a harbinger of big change. Your life is about to transform, and that feeling inside you is the first sign. Most people ignore these signs. They say, just a bad day. They say it will pass, and they return to their old routine. But some people listen, they pay attention to these signs, and their lives change forever. Now, I'm going to tell you about these signs. If you're experiencing them, it means a big change is approaching. First sign, feeling like you can't fit into your old life. One day you wake up, everything is the same. But you're not the same. Your old job starts to feel small. Your old friends' conversations feel shallow. Your old routine feels boring. I've grown, you think, but my life hasn't. Let me give you an example. Years ago, I met a woman. She was an accountant. Good job, good salary. Everyone thought she was successful. But one day, she was sitting in her office, looking at an Excel spreadsheet, and a thought came to her mind. Is this it? Is this all life is? That moment changed everything. She no longer fit into her old job. The numbers felt meaningless. The meetings were empty. The career ladder was ridiculous. People said, "You're so lucky." They said, "You have a great job." But she felt a growing emptiness inside, as if she was living the wrong life. 2 years later, she resigned. She started painting. Now she has a gallery. She's happy. But that change began while looking at that Excel spreadsheet. It began with that, "Is this all?" question. If you also can't fit into your old life, this is not a problem. This is a sign you've grown, you've evolved, and now your life needs to evolve. 2. Second sign, a constant feeling of, I should do something inside you. You don't know exactly what you need to do, but you need to do something. This feeling wakes you up. It bothers you. Maybe you should write a book. Maybe you should change cities. Maybe you should talk to that person. You don't know what it is, but you feel it. I knew a man. He was a lawyer. His father was a lawyer. His grandfather was a lawyer. A family tradition. But in his 40s, a feeling started inside him. I should do something. But what? He couldn't sleep at night. His attention was scattered during the day. There was a calling inside him, but he didn't know where it was leading. Then one day he went into a bookstore. He picked up a random book. It was about photography. While reading that book, the feeling inside him calmed. This is it, he said. This is it. 6 months later, he took a photography course. A year later, he opened his first exhibition. Now, he's recognized worldwide, but that change began with that internal, I should do something feeling. If you also have such a feeling, you're not crazy. You're not lost. On the contrary, you're starting to find your way. Third sign, your connection with old friends is breaking. There are people you've known for years, but now you can't find anything to talk about with them. They're still talking about the same things, same jokes, same gossip, same complaints. You used to participate in these conversations too, but now you feel like a stranger. Have I changed? You ask, or have they? Answer, you've changed, and that's a good thing. I remember a woman. She used to meet with the same group of friends every weekend, a 10-year tradition. But one day she noticed they were having the same conversations at every meeting. Who's dating whom? Who bought what? Where everyone went on vacation. And she felt an emptiness inside. Is this all we're going to talk about? She thought. The next weekend, she made an excuse and didn't go. The next week too. Then she didn't call for a while. Her friends were angry with her. You've changed, they said. You forgot about us, they said. But she was happier because she had found free time. In that time, she discovered new things. She started doing yoga. She joined a book club. She met new, deeper people. Did she drift away from her old friends? Yes, But she didn't do anything wrong. She just grew. And when you grow, some people can't stay beside you. Their pace is different. Their path is different. If you're also drifting away from your old friends, don't blame yourself. This is a natural process. You're evolving. Fourth sign, a sense of meaninglessness. Things that used to feel meaningful now feel empty. That promotion, that car, that vacation, they were all important once. But now you think, what does it matter anyway? This is not depression. This is awakening. I knew a businessman. He was very successful. Big company. Luxury car. Expensive house. But at 45, something happened. One morning, he looked in the mirror and didn't recognize himself. Who is this man? He thought. Is this me? That day, he went to the office. He entered a meeting. Everyone was talking numbers, charts, projections, and he was sitting there thinking, why does this matter? When all this is over, what will remain? People looked at him strangely. Are you okay? They asked. I'm fine, he said, but he wasn't. He was seeing the truth for the first time. All that success, all that money, all that status, it was all empty. 3 months later, he sold his company. He opened an orphanage. Now he teaches children. He had never been this happy. Don't let the feeling of meaninglessness scare you. This means fake things are falling away. Space is being made for real things. Fifth sign, synchronicities are increasing. You start experiencing strange coincidences. You think of someone, they call you. You need something, it appears right in front of you. You meet the right people, in the right place, at the right time. This is not coincidence. This is the universe guiding you. There was a teacher. She had been living in the same city for years. But there was a feeling inside her. I should move. But where? Then one day while browsing the internet, she saw a random news article about a city. She didn't even know the name of that city, but something happened inside her. That's the place, she said. I don't know why, but that's it. That week, an old friend called for the first time in years and said, guess where I'm living? In that city. Come visit. The teacher went. She toured the city and fell in love. 3 months later, she moved. Now she lives a happy life there. Coincidence, people said, but she knew there was no coincidence. The universe was directing her, and she listened. If coincidences are also increasing in your life, pay attention. These are signs. Follow them. Sixth sign, courage is coming. You want to do things you normally wouldn't do. You want to say things you normally wouldn't say. Something is changing inside you. You feel braver, more free. She had been married to the same husband for years. It was an unhappy marriage, but she couldn't muster the courage to leave. What will people say? She thought. What will my family do? She worried. But one day something changed inside her. She didn't care anymore. It's my life, she said. It's my decision. That day she told her husband, I want to leave. The husband was shocked. The family was shocked. Friends were shocked, but the woman felt relieved. For the first time, she felt free. 3 years later, she met someone new. Real love, real happiness. I wish I had the courage earlier, she says now. Courage is the strongest sign that change is approaching, because courage is the voice of the soul. It says, you're ready now. You can jump now. Seventh sign, your dreams are changing. You start seeing different places while sleeping. You see different versions of yourself. Maybe you see yourself flying, maybe working at a new job, maybe living in another city. Dreams are the language of your subconscious, and your subconscious knows earlier than you. Change is coming. There was a man. He had the same dream every night. He was standing on a hill, looking down and jumping, flying dot. At first it was scary, but then it became enjoyable. He woke up every morning with that feeling, a feeling of freedom. Then one day he understood. His dream was giving him a message. It was saying, jump, trust. At that time, he hated his job, but he was afraid to quit. He had security. He had a salary, but his dream insisted, every night, jump. Finally, he jumped. He resigned. He had no plan, but he trusted. 6 months later, he started his own business. Now, he's much happier, and he wakes up every morning with that feeling of flying dot. Listen to your dreams. They're telling you things. Now, I'm going to tell you something important. If you're experiencing these signs, you have 2 options. First option, ignore them. Say it will pass. Hold on to your old life. Let everything stay the same. But here's the problem. These signs don't go away, they get stronger. That restlessness turns into anxiety. That internal calling turns into depression. That courage turns into regret, because your soul wants something and you're not giving it. Your soul is starving. Second option, listen. Pay attention to these signs. Be brave. Say yes. Say I'm ready. Say I don't know where I'm going, but I'm setting out. Is this scary? Yes. Is it uncertain? Yes. But this is the only way, because big changes happen outside your comfort zone. The old and familiar never transforms into the new and magnificent. So what should you do when change comes? First, be silent. Turn off all that noise. The phone, the TV, social media. Spend some time alone with yourself, because the voice of change is silent. You can't hear it in the noise. Sit for 10 minutes every morning without doing anything. Just breathe and listen. The voice inside you will show you the way. But first, you must hear it. Second, take small steps. You don't have to change everything tomorrow. You don't have to make big moves. Small steps are enough. A phone call, a book, a conversation. That woman, the accountant, one day after work, she found a painting course. She enrolled, just that, a small step. But that small step was the beginning of the big change. Third, be courageous. People won't understand. They'll say, have you lost your mind? They'll say, you have a great job. Why are you quitting? Don't care. They're not living your soul. They're not walking your path. Only you know what you need. Only you feel that calling. Fourth, trust. You don't need to know how everything will turn out. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to know the next step. And then the next and the next. Life is guiding you. The universe is supporting you. Trust that photographer, Hoyer. When he quit law, he had no plan. He didn't know how he would make ends meet, but he trusted, and life showed him his way, step by step, door by door. Fifth, be patient. Change doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, it takes process, maybe a year, maybe 5 years, but it will happen. A small step every day, a little more courage every day, a little more yourself every day. And one day you'll look back, and you'll be amazed, have I come this far? You'll say, now I'm going to tell you the most important thing. These signs are a gift to you, a present from the universe. Most people spend their entire lives sleeping. They never wake up. They never feel. They just live and die. But you're different. You're experiencing these signs. That means you're waking up. That means your soul is telling you something. It's saying there's more. It's saying a better life is possible, and it's right, because your current life is only a part of your true potential. There's something much bigger inside you, something you haven't discovered yet. Maybe a talent, maybe a passion, maybe a purpose, but that thing is there, inside you. And these signs are calling it. They're saying, come out. The time has come. And now you need to decide. Will you stay in your old life, safe but unhappy, familiar but empty? Or will you be brave and set out on a new path, uncertain but exciting, unknown but alive? The choice is yours. But let me tell you something. If you're experiencing these signs, your soul already knows the answer. That restlessness is not coincidence. That internal calling is not imagination. That courage is not temporary. These are signals of your new life, heralds of the big change. And if you listen, if you're brave, if you jump, your life will change forever. Will it be better? Yes, absolutely. Yes, because you'll be living your own life now, not someone else's, not society's, not your family's, your own. And living your own life is the most liberating thing in the world. Do you know what that accountant woman is doing now? She's selling her paintings at art exhibitions, in international galleries, very happy. I wish I had the courage earlier, she says. What a waste of those years staring at Excel spreadsheets. What's that lawyer man doing now? He's taking photos in the most beautiful places in the world, published in magazines, living a wonderful life. I made the best decision, he says. If I had stayed at the law firm, I would never have truly lived. What's that woman who left her marriage doing now? She's living with real love, waking up happy every morning. I'm so grateful I overcame that fear, she says. My old life was a prison. Now I'm free. Do you see everyone who is brave wins? Always the losers are those who can't be brave. Those who cling to their old life, those who surrender to fear, They grow old and regret. They say, I wish I could have quit that job. I wish I could have ended that relationship. I wish I had the courage, but it's too late now. The opportunity is gone. Time has passed. It's not too late for you yet. These signs are here now. Right now, you're reading, you're feeling. That means your time has come. That means you're ready. All you have to do is say yes. Yes, I'm listening. Yes, I'm ready. Yes, I'm being brave. And then take the first step. A small step, but a real step. Maybe a phone call, maybe research, maybe a conversation. Whatever it is, do something. Today, not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Because every day you wait means one day lost. One more day in your old life, and your old life is no longer yours. You've grown, you've changed. Now your life needs to grow too. The signs are there, the path is open. You just need to take the first step. And then life will guide you. Doors will open, people will appear, opportunities will come. All you have to do is keep going. Trust, keep your courage, and one day, maybe a year later, maybe 5 years later, you'll look back and you'll be amazed. Here I am, you'll say, in a place I never could have imagined, and I'm so happy. That moment, you'll remember this moment. The moment you read this text, the moment you felt these signs, and you'll say, that's where it started. Everything changed there, because big changes don't start with big moments. They start with small realizations. You say something is wrong, you say something is missing, you say something needs to change, and that's the moment change begins. Your moment is now. The signs are here, the decision is yours. Will you continue, or will you be brave? Your soul knows the answer. Listen.